Welcome back at 6:30. Good Sunday morning to you. I'm Maddie Kurth. Now, we are monitoring the radar on this first alert weather day as strong storms move toward the city. So this is a live look at our sky cameras. The NOLA Ready Emergency Alert System is allowing neutral ground parking until 6 o'clock today. Officials remind you not to block those intersections, the streetcar tracks, the sidewalks, or the bike paths. Now, the North Shore, some parts of it already seeing those raindrops. Let's get Hannah Gard here in on the conversation. Hannah, this is going to be a radar kind of day. You want to watch where you are and see where the storms are.
Yes, and luckily we'll only be tracking the severe threat really through the morning. Once we get to the afternoon, that severe threat should subside, but we're going to see the rain sticking around. But we are giving you the first alert because we could see some strong to severe storms as we go throughout the next couple of hours. Damaging winds, flooding, and tornadoes are all possible, and we've already been seeing that to the north of us. We haven't had any severe storms, though, through the whole morning. We've seen some strong storms. We had this one over here with a lot of lightning, moved through Kentwood, but is now out of our area. We also have this area of strong storm activity in Pearl River County. That's moving toward Poplarville, so you'll see some heavy rain there in a moment. But most of the lightning is just up to the north. I am starting to see some lightning with these storms down here near Tickfaw. Hammond just moved through, now moving off to the east. So we have energy to work with. We have to watch every single one of these storms, and you can see why to the north. Look what's happening. We have this squall line. We have a confirmed tornado warning to the northeast of Hattiesburg. So we'll continue to monitor that. It's just out of our area, though. But we have similar ingredients down to the south. It's going to be, can we actually get that lift to happen down to the south as well? And I am starting to see it become a little bit more linear. Notice we're getting some heavier storm activity building down to the southwest. That might indicate that this is trying to come together into a line, and that will be our best chance to see some severe storms. Some lightning over here near French Settlement, starting to move over the lake. This will move over Lake Pontchartrain, that little downpour, and then we have some scattered showers down to the southwest. Not really seeing much in the Bayou parishes, Terrebonne, Lafourche. We don't really have much going on. We have some showers in the metro, but right now, mostly looking clear for the South Shore. Rain totals so far, most of that rain has been to the north of us. We've actually had a pretty good bullseye of rainfall just north of Macomb. They had to issue a flash flood warning up there, but we have just not really gotten much. We have 1/10 of an inch in Hammond. Baton Rouge has gotten more, and we're dry down to the south. So we're still waiting. And the reason for that is on water vapor, you can see the upper level low that is driving the severe weather system is just sitting here. The center of it pretty much still over New Mexico, and we need this to move east to actually really see some energy going on. And what's driving the storms to the north is there was this kind of disturbance part of it that is to the north of us. We're just not really in the area that has the most energy with the system, even though we have the surface ingredients, we have humidity, we have heat, but we just don't really have that lift that we need in the upper levels quite yet. But this low is going to start to move throughout the day today, and it will move to the east. That will get the system through. But until that moves, this is really going to stall out. And that has been causing all of these flooding problems that we've seen the past few days. It's been running into high pressure in the upper levels that's over the eastern Gulf, and it's still doing that. Until that low can actually move farther to the east, we're going to continue to see rain over the same areas, and that's why you can see it rebuilding over here along the eastern parts of Texas as well. So we're going to keep the rain around through most of today, and we also have that severe threat because it's slowing down, and until we get that line at least to the east of us, we still could see some stronger storms. So we do have a level 2 out of 5 risk for the areas in yellow. It's going to be tapering off throughout the day, level 1 out of 5 over to the west, and that's because the front has kind of already moved through those areas like Hammond. We're going to lose that energy quickly. But where we do have energy still, damaging winds, frequent lightning, street flooding, and then a lower tornado and hail threat. That's what we'll be watching for. So playing this out on the forecast modeling, you can see this line starting to build down to the southwest, but it doesn't have it really fully coming together, even down to the south. It kind of breaks off from this northern piece of this system, and we see it fall apart, and now it's just rain. But we have some downpours periodically through the afternoon. This is the evening. It will become lighter, But if we see rain over the same areas throughout the day today, and it could be heavy at times, that might cause some flooding issues. The showers sticking around through the evening. We have another round of some passing downpours. We could see some coastal storms later this evening, even into Monday morning. Still seeing passing shower activity. So this just doesn't really move out fully until the front gets all the way through, and we'll see some cooler air for the start of the week. We're also stuck in the clouds Monday, so that'll keep our temperatures cool. Most of the area 1 to 2 inches of rain, but you can see these swaths of over 3 inches, so we'll watch for that flooding threat, especially where we already have those heavy storms this morning. Here's the temperatures. You see that cold front come through, drops temperatures to the 60s tomorrow, and then we're right back up to the 80s by the end of the week. The reason for that is this low comes by, but high pressure pretty much immediately starts to rebuild over the plains and the desert southwest. And we do see some more lows on the east coast, but that's just not really going to substantially drop our temperatures like one coming off of the plains. So we do have cloud cover out there, but I wanted to look at this temperature map. Where's the front? Can you see it? It's 70 degrees in New Orleans International, 77, 80 in Slidell, and it's 66 degrees in Hammond. So that front is already starting to move through some of those areas in the northwest. That's going to take the energy away that we need to see severe storms, Maddie. So we don't mind the front coming through. That will eliminate kind of that severe threat periodically as it goes to the east through the morning, but we will have to watch for the rain rebuilding on the back end of that, and that will make for kind of a dreary day today.
Yeah, drive what, 20, 30 minutes on I-12, and you got to change your clothes by the time you get out on Slidell or
yeah, it's not often you see that defined of a cold front, but you can definitely tell where it is, so we'll be waiting on that to come through. And then tomorrow is going to be a cooler day. We're stuck in those clouds, low 60s for our highs. It will feel like a nice little break from this kind of almost summer-like pattern that we've been in.
Yeah, suffer now, enjoy it later.
Exactly.
Okay, thanks, Hannah.